What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Today is Friday, February 24th, 2023. My name is Jeremy. This is my first cup. Good morning to Frank, Dennis, Jenny, Liz, Gad, all the rest of you out there, whether you're watching live later or listening. Thank you for coming by. How are you? How was your Thursday? Did you check out the mini documentary that we released on Martial Arts Radio about Sue Roberts? The feedback from it has been incredible. I think we're on to something. I think we're on to something. That was pretty cool. She was happy with it, which made me happy. The one I cared most about being happy was the subject, right? Yeah. So it's cold. It's still snowing a little bit. I've got a snow blow the driveway yesterday because I barely made it back in. Well, for acupuncture, came back and got about halfway up the driveway, and the RAV went like, oh. But that's what the center differential lock is for. Good times. Frank says, don't fret or get upset. First cup is a sure bet. And Dennis says, there's no need to fear. Your Friday hero is here. Woo! I sent Dennis a clip of Ric Flair. And it's a recent clip of Ric Flair, like doing his walk and saying woo, because Dennis, I think if you ever, like the next time you teach, I think you need like entrance music. And I think you need to do that. I think that'd be hysterical. Jenny says, the meteorologists were wrong about yesterday. We only made it to 63, but the sun was so warm. Yeah, it was like mid to upper 20s. Good morning, Brian, for us yesterday. And it is cold today. What is it right now? It is, according to this, 15. And if I remember correctly, it's going to get really cold tonight. Yeah, it's supposed to be -3 tonight, which I'm not thrilled about. Tomorrow's going to be cold. I'm going to try to go for a hike on Sunday as it warms up. Yeah, it warms up. Late morning. But we got a bunch more snow in the forecast. So that's cool. Extend the ski season. That's the word. Good morning, Stacy and Rebecca and Tommy. Hey, real quick, everybody hit that thumbs up, like, whatever button you got going on there. Let's see if we can get the algorithm to show more people. Liz says, I drove through the freezing rain last night to get to Vermont from New York. It was an adventure. Well, assuming if you're here that you were safe, so that's good. And Dennis likes my idea. He says, yes, I'll be teaching at Craig's in a month or two. You know he'd be down to accommodate entrance music. He absolutely would. And they actually have a good speaker system there. So. And Stacy says, it's 15, but it feels like 2. Oof, dry the hair before heading out. Well, I don't have to worry about that last part, but yeah. And Jenny says, tomorrow's going to be in the 30s with ridiculous winds if they are right. Well, track record isn't great, but, you know, they do all right. They generally know if a storm's coming. So today is Friday, and I've got one meeting on the books. It's with Andrew. We're going to talk about martial arts radio stuff. There are a bunch of things that we're doing to kind of take things to the next level that I'm excited about. So we're going to talk about those and when we're going to implement them. And then this weekend is a pretty low-key weekend. I'll be around the house. I'm not traveling. First time I've been in my house for a weekend in, I don't know, a while. The last full weekend I spent here was over a month ago. It was 5 weeks ago. So that's kind of cool. So I'll enjoy that. Probably clean up around here a little bit. And I don't know what else. I have a ton of email to do. It just keeps coming. And most of it's stupid. 80% of what I get is spam, at least. It's very frustrating. Because I look at it, I opened my Whistlekick email yesterday. I said 125 new messages. And I definitely have to get through some of that. They're actual real emails I need to respond to in there. But, you get to 5 o'clock and it's just like, I just can't do anymore. So, what are you doing this weekend? What are you doing today? How was your Thursday? Tell me in the chat. I want to know. It's Friday, so I got coffee. It's Coffee Friday. Coffee Friday. It's decaf, but it still makes me happy. What am I doing? I might take care of the couple things I got to do around here, and then I might go out to a coffee shop and knock out a bunch of stuff. That doesn't seem like a bad plan. In fact, I think I may do that, which means I'm doing the snowblower. I'm clearing the driveway early, and it's cold. Oh, that's right. That's why I have some very warm clothes. Could almost get to the North Pole on what I have. Almost. Not quite. I would want some slightly warmer stuff, but I can. What I've got, I'm good outside till probably 20 below. And by good, I mean I'm not going to freeze or get frostbite. Not as in I'm fine with 20 below. Stacy says, black belt testing at my school. I'll be there guns a-blazing. By guns, she means cameras. Oh, I love you guys. We had a wonderful team meeting last night. Talked about a whole bunch of stuff, bunch of things that are going amazingly well. I mean, this team, I've got to say, I've been part of a lot of teams, and I have never been part of a team that is more aligned in the mission. There is, at least from what I can see, there's no ego on this team. People just want to get the work done. They want good stuff to happen. They want to move the mission forward. And that's great. Makes my job easier. I don't have to referee infighting or anything. And the collaboration just keeps getting better. Really makes my heart warm. Guys are funny. Stacey says, oh, wrong one. I hunt with a cannon. Again, camera. Gad says he's been enjoying his holiday and time alone so far, was cleaning out our spare room and listening to old school hip hop till it was 12:30. Pumped for Taekwondo training in the evening. Nice. Dennis. Is there anything else to say? Next week, so a number of you are doing Kick Clinic and you're enjoying that program. And the next 30-day program rolling out will be Flex. It'll be an email version of Flex. And got most of that laid out. There's some more things I have to do before I can turn it over to somebody on the team to finish it. But that should happen today. That is probably the big thing that I'm going to do today. Make sure that gets done because it's another free entry point. And I would love, even though it's free, and even though a number of you have been through Flex, I'm hoping you will go through the email series, if for no other reason, feedback. I need the feedback. Please. So, watch for that. You will get an email in your last Kick Clinic email. It says, hey, here are your options for your next programs. Jenny's got a busy weekend with family stuff happening. I'm going to be exhausted by Sunday night. Well, I hope it's the good kind of exhausted. Frank says, I'm so glad you all decided to pull up a stool and hear some good jokes. Well, we'll see if my delivery is good. I'm sure the jokes are good. And Frank says, Frank, it's Friday. We love your jokes. We love you. Yes, we do. And let's do that. Let's do jokes now. Let's see what we got going on for jokes. I haven't looked at them yet. The jokes for Fun Day Friday. Today is World Bartender Day. The past, present, and future walk into a bar. It was tense. Comic Sans, Helvetica, and Times New Roman walk into a bar. Get out, shouts the barman. We don't serve your type here. So a $5 bill walks into a bar and the bartender says, hey, this is a singles bar. A neutron walks into a bar and orders a drink. When the neutron gets his drink, he asks the bartender, how much do I owe you? The bartender replies, for you, neutron, no charge. These are really nerdy jokes. A screwdriver rolls into a bar. The bartender says, hey, we have a drink named after you. The screwdriver squeals, you have a drink named Philip? Two jumper cables walk into a bar. One of them says, we'd like a couple of beers, please. The bartender says, okay, but don't start anything. A man runs into a bar, panting. He tells the barkeep, give me 10 shots of your best whiskey, quick. So the barkeep sets them up and the man knocks them all back in seconds. Why are you drinking so fast? Asks the barman. You'd drink fast too if you had what I have, says the man. Why? What do you have? Asks the barkeep. Only 12 cents. Holy cow. Function of X walks into a bar. The bartender says, sorry, we don't cater for functions. It's so nerdy. A ghost walks into a bar and the bartender says, sorry, we don't serve spirits. A panda, a cowboy, a man with a cat on his shoulder, and a time traveler walk into a bar. What is this? The bartender yells. Some kind of joke? Oh, that's the punchline. Okay. A polar bear walks into a bar and says to the bartender, I'll have a gin and tonic. The bartender asks, why the big paws? And the polar bear replies, I don't know. I've always had them. A weasel walks into a bar. The bartender says, wow, I've never served a weasel before. What can I get you? Pop, goes the weasel. A horse walks into a bar. The shocked bartender points a finger his way in alarm and yells, hey! The horse says, you read my mind, buddy. And our last one, these are great, Frank. A sandwich walks into a bar. The landlord, how about the barkeeper says, sorry, sir, we don't serve food here. That's some good stuff. Well done. And I knew Jenny would love that one. Nerdy math bar joke. Stacy loved it too. I love that function of X. This says these are amazing. Thank you. Gad says someone wanted to hit me with his stool in a bar once until the bartender asked him to take that stuff outside. Crazy. What happened? How did you get there? Nothing like some good jokes. Even bad jokes. Just jokes. Laughter is good. All right. Now, what do we have to talk about? Let's see. I haven't looked at that either yet. On this day in 1992, Once Upon a Time in China, starring Jet Li, is released in theaters. Some trivia from IMDb. You know, I don't know that I've seen that movie, and I definitely didn't see it in the theater. Wang Fei Hung was a famous practitioner of Hung Gar Kung Fu, although the techniques Jet Li uses are mostly of the long fist method and Tai Chi. Somebody just bought something. Oh, and I haven't ordered a pack. Somebody bought, and I'm going to be honest, this always surprises me because we are so public with our discounts. And there's even a pop-up that comes up. It's like, hey, just join the newsletter list and we'll give you 11% off. And why is it 11? Because everybody does 10, so we'll do 11. but somebody ordered 6 pieces of gear with no discount. That's a good order. I'm quite thankful. Let's see what somebody ordered right now. I'm not going to show you who, but I'll look at what. Oh, it's the same person. They bought 2 more. They bought shin guards and more forearm guards. Cool. So that makes 8. I get to put it all in the same box and save money on shipping. All right. Oh, I didn't get it. Jenny says, Gad, I get it. Stool is in poop. Because the original version of the quote was take that outside. And Stacy says, I'm waiting for him to catch on too. Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Thank you. Thank you for explaining it. I didn't get it. So number 2. Jet Li badly damaged his knee when Wong Fei Hung jumps out of the tea shop using his umbrella. For this reason, a lot of the final fight was performed while Li was in plaster, meaning he had to be doubled for some of the moves. A lot of the shots are from the waist and above to hide his plaster, aka his cast. Maybe I should watch that movie. Remember the idea of the watch party thing? Somebody want to do that? I probably won't watch most of them. I still think it's a good idea. According to the commentary on the Region 1 DVD, this movie started out as a proposed new film to star Jackie Chan, Sammo Kambo Hung, thank you, Sammo Hung, I did not know that was his middle name, and Bao Yun. Jackie would have played Wong, which he'd previously played in Drunken Master in 78. Sammo would have played Butcher Wing, as he did in The Magnificent Butcher in 79. And Yen would be Lang Fun, who played the role in The Magnificent Butcher. This idea fell through, and only Yuen Bao made it into the finished film. And if I remember correctly, those 3 went to the, the Beijing Opera Company. It was essentially the dance school that launched them and a whole bunch of others that we don't know over here, but would be more famous in China and Hong Kong, into martial arts movie roles. I think all 3 of them were there together. I know Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung were. Well, kind of makes me want to watch the movie. I like Jet Li. And is it Forbidden Kingdom where he and Jackie Chan fight? And I've been looking forward to that fight scene. I've never looked forward to a fight scene more than those 2. And it was great. Tommy's confirming. Yes, they all went to that school. Thank you. What is your favorite, let's say, non-Western release martial arts film? All right. So, and we'll define that as it was originally released elsewhere, or because it's my game, it is subtitled. So I'm going to go with Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. But if I had to take that one off the list, which I probably should, because it was, while it wasn't exclusively an American release, they actually put a lot of effort into the American release for that film. So I would have to go with Rumble in the Bronx, which again was adapted for the US market. Jenny agrees that fight scene. Keep getting more comments and I'm missing. That fight scene in Forbidden Kingdom is a great fight scene. And Gad's favorites are the Raid 1 and 2. And honestly, I don't know that I've seen them. And I probably should. But I'm a little worried because I'm not a big fan of over-the-top violence. And that's what everyone talks about with them. Same thing with the John Wicks. I think I've seen the first one. Dennis is saying When Taekwondo Strikes, starring Jun Rhee. And Stacy saying Crouching Tiger and Hero. I enjoyed Hero. I like Jet Li. I like Jackie Chan a lot, but on screen, I preferred, if we're talking about like the fight choreography, I prefer Jet Li. If we're talking about the acting, I prefer Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's got a lot more emotional range. And he can sing. Did you know that? Do you know Jackie Chan can sing and has released an album? Album. Jenny says, Hero was incredible. One of my favorites. Tommy says Crouching Tiger. I'm sorry, Rumble in the Bronx or Hero. Stacy in the comment above said Crouching Tiger. All right, so here we go. It's time for the weekend. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I hope if it's cold where you are, you bundle up and stay warm. I had a fire going yesterday the whole day. It was awesome, nice and cozy. And it's not snowing now. I'm going to do a couple things inside. It'll warm up a little bit. Not much, but it'll warm up a little bit. And then I'll go deal with the snowblower and I'll get out of here and I'll go do some work because I've been at my desk a lot this week and I need to go do work elsewhere. I hope you have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend. I hope if you are up for supporting us, remember, you got all the things. You've got the Patreon that almost all of you are in. $2 a month is the minimum entry fee. And you'll know more what's going on. And if you go up from there, you get more content. Actually, there's some content that I've got to record today. So I'll probably do that before I leave because I'm not going to record content in the coffee shop. You can also make a purchase, gear, apparel, whatever, at First Cup 15 using First Cup 15 as a discount code at whistlekick.com. For those of you who weren't able to make it in for All In Weekend and we sold out the weekend before, we are sponsoring for the first time the symposium in Southern New Hampshire. So you can sign up for that at our website too. No discounts on that though. We don't do discounts on events. And if you want the full list, all the stuff that you can do to support us in our mission to connect, educate, and entertain, you probably know where to go by now. Whistlekick.com/family. You got to type it in. If you haven't typed that in this week, you are missing out on some stuff. Come on. Gad says about the raid, you forget the violence just because of how beautiful the fight scenes are. Okay, well, that I could handle. And his response is, and Angela Mao, any movie starring her is awesome. I don't know that name. All right. I love you guys. You're all the best. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. I'll see you on Monday. And I hope you have a great weekend. Take care. Peace.